Not tonight. Do it sometime
No,
when it's earlier in the night.
tell her when now she wants to.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, don't pretend the camera's not there.
Pretend that's not there, that's all.
My grandfather was the first person that came to Rattling Brook, and when he came in, because suppose he come in down there, and there was trees,
Oh, you're not right here.
trees right to the salt water.
Right, huh?
I don't know where he stayed the night. Yeah, he came in a boat,
Mm-hmm.
and that he
What year was
built.
that? What year was that?
18.
Oh, that long.
What?
Well, Aunt Maud,
Your glasses?
Aunt Maud, they came in here in the fall, I don't know which month, and Aunt Maud was born in July, and if she had lived, she was in 1993, she was 97, she was 98, because she died in July, no, she died in April, as her birthday was in July. And if she'd lived to July, she would have been 98. And when he came, he built a shed over there in the garden. There was him and his first wife.
Mm-hmm.
His grandmother was his second wife. And Aunt Bertha was, she would have been 2 in October.
Okay.
No, she was, Emma was born in July. She was born, she was 2 in October. And Aunt Bertha, I think, was 7 months old when they come in.
Okay.
And he cleared all the land. Everybody here that cleared land, and I got.
What was the first piece of land he cleared?
Eh?
What was the first piece of land he cleared?
This?
What, our place, really?
Yeah, this garden.
This is the oldest garden in Rattling Brook?
Yeah.
Is it really? See, I didn't even know that.
Okay. Oh.
He cleared a place over there, and that's where he built the first. Well, it was only a tilt.
Well, it won't be doing your
cabin.
prices.
Cabin.
And then he came over and built a house there across the ditch. That's where I was born.
Oh, okay.
Really? What? I thought you were born in St. Anthony. You were born here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that, Mother. I thought you were born in St. Anthony. How did you end up in St. Anthony?
Eh?
How did you end up in St. Anthony?
Well, Dad belonged down, or up that way, up to Carpoon.
Right.
Mom was down there teaching, and that's where he met her too. And they came up here in 1930, got married, and then in May he went back fishing with his brothers, but Mom didn't go down. I was born in June. And then the next year, I was a year old, we went down. And the next year, when I was 2 years old, I went down. And the next year, when I was 3 years old, I went down.
So I'm seeing a pattern here, yeah.
And next year, when I was 4 years old, I was 4 in June, and Uncle Lloyd was born in December. Well, then that following June, we went down. And then Lloyd was 2 in December, as Uncle Dex was born in February, and we never went down no more after that. But Dad would go down to the fishery in the summer, and in the winter then logging and that, they'd work here.
Yeah.
We'd go down with the coastal boat. Now, a couple of times I think we went down in the schooner.
With the coastal board?
Eh?
Coastal board? Is that what you said? The coastal board? What is
The
that?
coastal boats, we went down. But
boats.
once
Yeah, you gotta account for the accent.
Uncle Doug Pelly went down in school and we went down with there. And another time he come up with Uncle John Bartlett, that's Janet's grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And Uncle John always told me I crossed Bellevue Bay. He crossed Bellevue Bay the longest time ever he crossed it, and I was in it. He almost lost a schooner coming across Bellevue Bay.
Brilliant. So how did she end up in St. Anthony's?
Well, that was Dad. St. Anthony wasn't too far from Dad's home, see?
Okay.
About 20 miles in boat, I guess. There's no paved roads down there.
Yeah, no, that's true, that's true.
I was back when I was 16 years old.
So who were the other settlers
Alright.
that came across? The other people that lived here?
Well, Uncle John Bartlett, the man I said come up, I don't know where he came. No, William Bartlett, he was over there, had a house built on the land over there.
Yeah.
And he was the next one came in after Grandpa.
Oh, okay.
And then Uncle John then moved in, and then there was a family of Bartletts moved in up there.
Okay.
Tomses and Fosters moved in from down, they came up from Schuylkill, what we call Schuylkill. But see, the part was, at that time, why people moved in was for to get the firewood.
Oh, okay, that would make
You know,
sense,
the-
yeah. Well, yeah, it's a vital thing when it's cold.
So
you
bit
know?
by bit, they just wanted to burn it down anyway.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, there was in for the
That's right.
firewood.
Well, no, it'll also promote logging. So that was a source
What was
of
the big
income.
industry when you came up here?
Eh?
What was people doing for a living when you came up here?
Fishing was the main industry here for years.
Years, yeah.
Rousels had fishing nets, and they'd go down to Lassie and Schuylkill fishing. And then the Tomses, Uncle Joss, and
What is that bay called?
but
Out there, that bay. What, I can't find a name for it on any map.
Green Bay.
That's actually Green Bay? Well, didn't know it was Notre Dame Bay along with Springdale or
No, Green Bay is in Notre Dame Bay.
Oh.
Springdale's in Halls Bay.
So when people come in to see the Green Bay, that's the bay they're talking about.
Right.
When people
One
pass
that
that.
says Green Bay, this is the bay they're talking about.
Oh, really?
Kings Point is the bottom of Green Bay.
So the bottom of the universe, you ask me.
Summertime, when the men would go fishing, they'd go down in May and get their gear ready. And
What's that?
My fucking cup.
Oh, that, I'm supposed to know what that means.
There's no lights on.
they
Yeah,
would
that is.
go down, and when the war was on, the women set up a patriotic association, raised money for the buy wool, to knit scarves and caps and socks. And one year, I think I knit up just about every bit of wool, 'cause the women will have day to do one thing, I'll never had time to do it, and it had to be in by a certain time.
That's right, yeah.
And I knit up, I don't know where I knit it all up, but I knit lots up. They used to give me 25 cents a pair for.
Oh, yeah.
Like 1.5 each.
Well, then when school,
There's 2 minutes.
I'd open, I'd be able to go and buy me pencils.
Oh, jeez.
And then they had what they called the helmets, the wool for to put inside of the hard hats.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then that you did them, and there was, it come up there to the chin where they wouldn't freeze.
Yeah.
And then there was a band there under their nose, and just,
Okay.
and I wanted to knit one day so bad, and Mom said, no, you might spoil the wool.
Oh.
Well, just spoil the wool.
It would do
Because
it
she
wrong,
didn't
waste
do
the wool.
your wool wasting.
I was going to say it's not bulletproof, so there's no way to do it wrong or right.
What's that?
And,
You probably did a belly cloth.
so anyway, I went,
Your mother wouldn't let her.
stole some wool,
Oh, yeah.
and got the
Yeah,
bat
Dublin
on
was
and
it.
went in the bedroom, and when I got down with finished running, I shouldn't have.
She did it?
What'd she say?
There wasn't much she could say, the wolves been in anyway.
So when you got it done, where did it go?
Well, everybody done so much knitting and they sent it away well overseas.
Well, yeah, but did you ever find out exactly where it went,
Oh,
or it
no.
just went to whoever?
Or it
Germany.
went,
That's bad.
Well, because I hear these days sort of thing when the Patriotic Women's Association in other countries like the U.S. They'll put together care packages sort of thing, but they'll put their own name tags and addresses, and so
Oh,
the
okay.
soldiers can respond back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
oh, there's lots of people done that. I don't know what was anybody did it in Ratney Brook, that you dare tell small places they'd write a note in a pair of socks and
Oh, yeah.
get a note back from a soldier
Probably
taking.
$2.95.
Oh, yeah. Would be neat to have correspondence with soldiers or whatever.
But the crowd of Kelly's the other day spoke how much she hated doing laundry. I said, Kelly, suppose you might get up in the morning and put a pot of water on the stove.
I'll edit this out.
And then I
Oh,
said, get a
that's it.
washing tub in, put the water out in it, and get a scrubbing board and put in.
Yeah.
And she said, I burn clothes. And that's about what they would do.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely agree. People have it way too easy these days.
I've often, I mean, now since I got older, I find it awful hard to wring out anything. Well, I don't have to wring it out, it's only wring out the dishcloth or a face cloth.
Right.
And I've often said, how in the world my grandmother and them do it, because all their life, all they knew anything about was doing,
Amazing. what they could have
washing
done.
out clothes like that and wringing it out. And
Yeah.
thought, I mean, to take a month unless you got wonderful good weather for drying it online, but I wring out now.
Which, as you've observed, clearly doesn't happen here.
Oh, doesn't happen in a lot of places with the winters and stuff
I never
like
had
that.
a wash here till 2 weeks before duty was born. And then that was the gasoline
And it
one.
hasn't stopped since.
And I never had a dryer till after you were born.
For the clothes. Taking them to line.
And
I remember that well.
more than once I got up in the morning and made up bread and put that on in the pans to bake and made up another lot, baked 2 lots of bread the one day. One year I made up 1,850 pound flour.
1,800 in one day.
No, in a year.
in
No,
a
year.
year.
That's a lot of flour.
I said I had
Lot of toast bread.
When I
I
look at it,
said-
I'd be maybe use 20 pounds in a year, like if that.
But to make the youngsters, all they wanted was something with bread. But when it come to vegetables, forget it.
Yes.
I ate my vegetables.
Yeah, that's why you're 5 foot.
Huh?
That's why you're 5'10".
It goes further than that even.
And then bring your water, every night bring a barrel of water.
Yeah.
Good thing you don't live in Africa.
Eh?
Yeah, that's right. Carry
No,
on,
I
yeah.
never brought it on me head. I wasn't steady enough for that.
I wish I had a camera around when Dad was talking about how he used to provide electricity over there, and Evelyn Dodd took advantage of it. You ever tell you that story?
Well, Dad, listen to me, he wouldn't.
Well, the story I
The
got
only
was that
reason why that I never kicked up and said, now there's nobody going on the generator, because I knows he wouldn't get on them money.
it was like, what, 5 families on the generator on the wheelhouse,
Wouldn't give
wasn't
them on them.
He thought it.
Wouldn't give
He,
them on
he wouldn't persuade that if I'd have said that the others wasn't going on them.
And apparently Evelyn overindulged herself in the use of electricity, so Father got her the axe, and
I mean, it's only a worry for me. Your father gone all the time.
I drove one.
Eh?
I drove one. I thought they were illegal.
Yeah, that's right. Like, the province would always have a shitload of royalties now. Wonder if that would stand up.
Oh, yeah.
So you didn't finish the story about Rat the Brook, did you?
We should.
That fast? You thought Rat the Brook was like older than that?
Yeah, just.
No, that's when Laughing Oak went there when Aunt Bertha was 6 or 7 months old. And when I was growing up, you walked up the King's Point, you walked up the cow path.
Cow path?
The cow path. That's all it was, just walk that
When
and...
you drove down that was paved.
Eh?
Oh,
was
okay, it
paved
was the
with-
same.
Was paved with cow shit.
Okay.
Yes, you can mark that down.